I was in a slump. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tanya and today I am back with another new video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys another update on my weight loss journey since starting Wegovy. So if you guys have watched my last video, you already know we were having a little bit of technical difficulties because I hit a weight loss plateau. I know it's been some time since the last video, but girl, I've been struggling. Like, I have been trying to break this plateau literally since the last video, and it has not been easy. There were some trials, there were some tribulations, like we were struggling. I'm going to talk to you about some of the struggles I went through trying to break the plateau on my own. I'm going to talk to you guys about my attempts to switch doctors. Like, we just got a lot to talk about today, so let's just go ahead and jump right into the video. So the first thing I want to talk about, in my last video I asked you guys about like online Wegovy providers and doctors, and a lot of y'all suggested that I try Sequence. I was like, all right, I'm gonna try Sequence. I went to Sequence, I did a little questionnaire, and they were like, oh, maybe you should try our points program. How you gonna tell? Excuse me? That's not why I'm here. Like, I'm here because I want you guys to write my Wegovy prescription, which I'm already on, and I already told them that, but I don't know. The questionnaire just did not like me. I couldn't find a way to reach out to the representative to try to get onboarded to their weight loss program. So sorry. I guess I'm not good enough for Sequence. I don't know. It didn't give me a reason why either, like why it wasn't suggesting that to me, but whatever. If I decide to give the online services another shot, I'll probably go through PlushCare, or at least attempt to go through PlushCare. But for right now, I'm still seeing my same doctor at Medi Weight Loss. I haven't made any changes there. I tried, but no. Now let's talk about this weight loss plateau, girl, because it's been driving me insane. Like, I know it's been a while since the last video, but I've been trying to break the plateau ever since then, and I didn't want to come back and put out a video and still be in the same place I was before with no new information, no new plans, no nothing. So I was trying to break the plateau on my own, and that was a fail. I tried like going back to my more restricted diet, not really restricting myself specific foods, but just really being adamant about starting my day with that protein smoothie, not drinking coffee, only allowing myself one snack per day, only allowing myself one full meal per day. I did that for like a week or so. It just didn't do anything for me this time around. And then I tried adding like an additional workout day, but that was honestly a near-death experience because I was just like, I don't feel like I eat enough to be going as hard as I am. So I'm working out and I'm like lightheaded because I need to eat, but I'm not hungry because I'm on Wegovy. So it was just like, no, it wasn't working. It just wasn't working, y'all. I was in a slump. It was bothering me that I couldn't do it on my own because that's just the type of person I am. It was annoying me. So I went back to my doctor and I was just like, girl, sis, we got to do something. And then she reminded me, she was like, hey, you're only on 1.7. Do you want to try 2.4? I remember how the side effects were when I started the 1.7. I was just like, there's no way I can do a higher dosage of this. But I did go ahead and get the prescription for the 2.4. At this point in the video, I have done one of the 2.4 shots, and I can say I'm noticing a difference. I'm not weighing yet. I'm gonna give it 2 full weeks before I get on the scale again, but I can see a visual difference. I think it's doing its big one, y'all. I went up to the 2.4 and I think it's doing its big one. So the next Wegovy update is going to be specifically about the 2.4 and my experience with that. I'm not going to get into that too much in this video because that deserves its own video, because that's going to be a whole different conversation that we have to have. But just know that one of the things I'm doing now is I increased my dose to the 2.4. Next thing I did, I went to see a nutritionist. Now, if you guys have been to Medi Weight Loss before, you know they have like dietitians and nutritionists, but they don't really do anything. Like, all they do is put you on the scale. They're not going to come up with a custom plan for you. They're going to give you the same printout that they gave the last 18 people, and it's going to be keto. Like, it's going to be keto. It's going to be protein-based keto, which is very similar to like the carnivore diet. Like, don't nobody want to eat like that, okay? Like, that's not realistic, that's not sustainable. Honestly, I really don't think it's healthy. I think the healthiest thing for anyone is like a well-balanced diet. Every time I go in there, I'm just like lying when they ask if I'm following the plan. I'm just like, yes, I'm really just there because I need my prescription filled. That's it. So I enlisted the help of a nutritionist. Her name is Kimberly, and she knows her stuff. Like, I already sent her like 3 referrals because after our first 2 appointments, I was just like, this is what I needed. Like, this is what I have been missing. So let me tell you some of the things that she was able to do for me. So my first meeting with my nutritionist was really well. It was basically just an assessment. It was very like chill. She was very down to earth. I love that about her. And we just talked about, you know, things I've tried in the past. I shared with her that I'm on the Wegovy. She came out the gate and was like, I want to use this first meeting to like really get to know you, understand like some of the struggles you've had in the past, talk about your weight loss journey, talk about, you know, foods you like, foods you crave, foods you can't stand, like tell me all of that. So that's how we spent our first meeting, which was really great. She took a ton of notes that she said she was going to use later in my plan, and I can confirm she did. So that was the first appointment, and we did that virtually. The second appointment was an in-person appointment because we wanted to do some testing. She recommended like a full body scan, and then also a metabolic test. Like, this was mind-blowing for me, because I was just like, what do you, metabolic test, like such a thing as this, we can do that? And she was just like, yeah. She's like, yeah, we can, and I think it's important that you do that, because otherwise you just are relying on like standards that you're finding online. But if you really want a custom plan, then we need to really understand your metabolic rate and all of this other stuff that's going on with you specifically, so we can customize your plan to that. My girl Kimberly got me right. So I did a full body scan. Basically, you stand there and it just kind of spins you around and makes like, it spins you all the way around. You do a full 360 and it creates this 3D model of you, and it'll tell you like your body composition. Because she explained to me, she was like, you really can't trust BMI. She was like, it's really an old measurement, and I just like to get a full body scan to see where we are. So what I did learn from her, so that I'm very close to like what they consider a healthy range, like maybe 2 or 3 pounds away. So I should get into healthy range pretty soon, she said. So that was like refreshing for me. But the biggest thing, like the biggest aha, or the thing that I felt like was worth the most money, is the metabolic test. So let's talk about this metabolic test that I did, okay? So the metabolic test is actually a breathing test. So you go in, she hooks up a tube to the machine with a mouthpiece. You put it in your mouth and you just sit there and you just breathe normally. It doesn't hurt, it's nothing. You just breathe in the tube normally for about 10 minutes. And then after the 10 minutes is up, the machine will beep and she will print out a document that looks like this, and it's gonna have your specific results on here. Now, key bits of information you can get from this type of test is your metabolism rate, your total energy output, and what your maintenance zone is in terms of calories, and what your weight loss zone is in terms of calories. And this is specific to you. This is going to be extremely different from whatever the online calculator told you, trust me. So my total energy output is 1,877 calories. Every online calculator I have ever used has said that my total energy output was at least 2,500 calories or more. That is not the case, y'all, according to this test. Like, so that kind of explains why just being on a calorie deficit hasn't worked for me literally ever, because I've always been doing it based off of like online calculators. I never had specific results. I'm sharing all this with you because a lot of us are in the same boat. Like, people like, oh, as long as you're in a deficit, you'll lose weight. And at this whole time, I've been thinking, oh, I'm in a deficit. Well, I'm not losing no weight, because I wasn't really in a deficit. Additionally, it also tells me how many calories, like it gives me a range of what it calls a maintenance zone. So the maintenance zone is basically how many calories you can eat to maintain your current weight. And then it also has a weight loss zone. So the weight loss zone tells you about how many calories you should eat if you want to lose weight. And it gives you a range, right? Everybody's range is specific. This is like direct output of the metabolic test. This test will give you an estimate of what your metabolism is. So it compares your specific metabolism to a metabolism of somebody of a similar sex, age, height, and weight, right? So based on that information, my metabolism is slow. So not only was I using the wrong amount of calories as my total energy output, my metabolism is actually 15% slower than normal based on someone of similar demographic. Why didn't I come here first? Like, I definitely should have gone to the nutritionist first, because this would have been so helpful. I mean, if I had this, I may have never even tried Wegovy. Like, you know how much money I could have saved? But anyways, we here now, so I'm gonna see it through. And like I said, I did just get that box 2.4, so we're gonna see how the combination of going up to the 2.4 and Wegovy works together with this customized information that I have. The third appointment that I had with her, see, now y'all seeing why this video took so long to get out, right? I done did the 3 nutritionist appointments, but I wanted to be able to share all of this information with y'all because it was just so eye-opening for me. The third appointment I went to with her, she gave me my calorie goal and she gave me my macros and she gave me like a specific meal plan. So my calorie goal is 1,466 calories per day. My macros are 92 grams protein, 49 grams of fat, and 165 grams of carbs. Y'all, I'm so happy that I get to eat 165 grams of carbs. Like, I can't remember the last time I got any sort of meal plan or any sort of assessment that was like, carbs are not the enemy. I'm happy for that. My meal plan consists of pre-workout snack. It consists of post-workout smoothie, lunch or evening snack, and then dinner. All of that. So I'm gonna dive deeper into the meal plan in the next video, because it's gonna be, I'm gonna do this in a format of like a what I eat in a day video. The meal plan isn't at all restrictive, it's just tailored to these macros. So as long as I'm getting my macros and staying below my calories, I'm good. The meal plan is very specific too, but she also gave me a printout of exchanges. So like, if you don't want to do this specific plan, this specific meal, you can build your own meal using this list of exchanges. It has meat, veggies, fruits, whatever on there. So now I have the tools that I need to make my own meal plan off of that if I decide that I want to do something different. So like I said, we're gonna get into the specifics of the meal plan in the next video, because I'm gonna get back into my what I eat in a day bag, and that's where we're gonna talk about the meal plan specifically. So make sure you are subscribed so you do not miss that, because it's about to get good. But yeah guys, so that's pretty much why the video has been taking so long, because I went to 2 doctor's appointments and 3 nutritionist appointments, and now I feel like I have a plan forward. So let me just recap everything that I'm doing differently for the next couple weeks. Another thing that my nutritionist did say is that I really do have to start weight training. She was like, you're getting to the point in your weight loss journey where you're gonna start to notice that you're losing some of your muscle and losing some of your good fat that you want to keep. So make sure you're weight training. She was like, how much weight training can you commit to right now? I told her twice a week. So going forward, I'm gonna be still working out 4 days a week, but I'm gonna try to have at least 2 days where I do weights. Pray for my strength during this difficult time, because y'all know I don't like lifting weights. Other things that I'm gonna be doing the next couple weeks, of course, I'm gonna be following my meal plan, and I'm gonna be eating 1,466 calories per day. I'm gonna stick to my macros, and I'm gonna continue the Wegovy 2.4. Doing that every 10 days. I'm excited. Like, I'm excited because I think I finally like cracked the code for what I need. So if you have been debating about seeing a nutritionist, girl, go see her. Go see that nutritionist, because mine just blew my mind. And now I feel like I have a path forward, so I'm not like freaking out about it anymore. And I can't wait to take y'all on this journey. The next video I'm gonna put out is gonna be, of course, more about the meal plan, and we're gonna do it what I eat in a day style. I'm gonna show you guys the meals I'm making and everything there, so stay tuned for that. And then, you know, I gotta tell y'all about Wegovy 2.4 too. So we got a lot to talk about. I'm excited for what's coming next. So make sure you are subscribed so you do not miss out, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye.